My dear sportsman, are you a victim of pressure and expectations? Do you have ambition of making it big in your chosen sport? Do you have doubts or questions as to how to improve performance? Are you happy with your performance and achievements? If you are not, then contact me. I am MN Vishwanath, sports psychology coach. I am always with you. I deal with psychological issues related to psychological issues like depression, problems with relationships, then lack of self-confidence, stress in life, and many other issues like financial problems, failures, and other issues. I am also a sports psychology coach. Our mind coaches are experts who deal with mental aspects related to sports. Whichever the activity, whether it is a sportsman or other performers like singers, dancers, or corporate leaders, or any speakers, whoever it may be. See, all the skills they learn is through the brain, which is controlled by the mind. Mind is the function of the brain. So all the activities are controlled by the brain. So no doubt a performer learns his activities and performs. But who does it? Who controls it? It is the brain. So as long as he is positive, confident, and he has a very good self-belief, and he is thinking about with a lot of hope, his performance comes in his way. But this does not happen all the time. In so many situations for so many performers, including sportsmen, there are a lot of factors that go against him, and by his individual nature also, he always thinks in the negative. He is always doubting his abilities. He is not sometimes confident. He is plagued by fear and nervousness when he is trailing behind. And when he loses heart. He loses his confidence, his motivation. So these are the times when mind coaches come into play. We sit with them and discuss their experiences in their previous situations and help them to change these mindsets when they come across similar situations in future. So here the mind coach is very important. And if you ask me, as the player goes higher and higher from the state level to the national to the international level, all the competitors will almost be same as far as their talent and abilities are concerned. But who is mentally tough, who is confident, who is optimistic, only goes on to win. So if he sees another day, I was talking to one of the Karnataka international swimmers of India. I was interviewing him. He told me that he was aware of Michael Phelps, who was in the 4th lane next to him. All the time he was aware of Michael Phelps and said, what am I before him? I am a mouse before that giant. See, how can you swim your race when you think like this? So what you ask me, what I tell him, how to teach him at that moment. He knows, but how he has to say is, see, Michael Phelps' record is different. My record is different. I have to, if my record is 10 seconds, I have to better my 10 seconds, not aim for a 7 seconds. So we have to swim our own race. This is what we tell them. So we teach them not to look at other performers. He has to swim his own race. He is his own competitor. He improves only by improving his standards, improving his performance, improving his ability, not by comparing it with others. Athletes are overwhelmed by looking at the physical abilities, physical build of the other athletes, the foreign conditions, location, different weather, different people. So when they look at it, they think that we cannot do it. We are low. They think that we are not up to the standards. This is a wrong thinking. This is where a mind coach comes in. He teaches the athletes not to think about those things, only to think about his abilities, his positives, his strengths. Only when he thinks of his strengths, he can do better in those situations. Service is for all performers, mainly the sportsmen. So now I am practicing more with individual players. So because the individual players don't have the support of the team, so they mostly travel on their own and they are dealing with themselves. So they need more psychological support than the team games. The team games also need, but the individual players needs it most. So I'm always available to you. My contact details are like this. I am MN Vishwanath, proprietor of Winning Edge Consulting. My address is 116 5th Cross, Teachers Colony, first stage, near Dayananda Sagar College, Bangalore 78. My cell number is 9739372319, and another number is 9980206529. My email ID is mnvnath@yahoo.com. mnvnath@yahoo.com. My website is www.winningedgeconsulting.in.